there you go. I caught it. I saw it when I was just finishing the video, and I thought, right, we've done it now. It's 34 minutes long. It's really long, and there it is. That is a black man, and that is in the Tsar. And I have just felt that the Tsar actually, or whoever they're sticking in, is a black man. I just do. Anyway, we'll just go back a tiny bit to show you. Right, there he is doing his salute. When he comes there, there it is. Now he's not. See, he's changing underneath. Black man. As he comes through, that's the mistake. So they're covering it up with him, which you can see is superimposed in. Underneath is, I think I'm going to stick this bit in at the beginning. Right. Doing this manually is really difficult. There he is there. There he is. He's a black man. Right, well, now we'll watch the rest of the video. In case anybody didn't recognise, that is the Tsar of Russia. Anyway, let's continue. There has been Queen Victoria. We have done a bit of British, and this ends up being a bit more of the Russians. These are supposed to be the Tsar's children running around with these flowers. I mean, they look like, you can't tell what colour they are. They could be red, because this is all black and white, so I can't quite tell what colour, but they could look like poppies. And what it looks like to me is, well, some weird things go on there, which you'll see. I'm just wondering whether there's actually a lot older age of footage here, and then they've tried to cover it up by making it look 18th century or whatever it is, and it's not. It's older, or I don't know what it is, but none of it adds up. Just doesn't look right, and things are added. The colours don't look right. I think it's a lot more darker people there, and they couldn't have that we were living in harmony, could they? No. But these flower things are a bit weird as they're running around with these, but everything looks almost like we're already in Nazi land. Everything looks very German-like. It already looks there with the big eagles and just the stuff. It just looks very German-like. Well, that era, and we're not there yet, because this is supposed to be the turn of the century, the 1800s. Look at that. Just look at that on there that's come out. Is it going to go back? Let's put it back. It's going to come. His face appears here. Look. You know, I'm not making this up. This is what it's doing. Even with children, I mean, they've got like crosses. Look. Stop the footage. They've got like crosses on here. Why would and badges? I mean, these are supposed to be the Tsar's children, but I mean, they've got crosses and badges on their things. And I just wonder what this is all about then. Maybe a bit later on they're making this up. Anyway, it kind of stopped there, and I probably wish that I'd done a bit more on it. But anyway, we're just looking at bits of footage. We're going to be doing, there's a 92, there's a 9, and whatever that is. I'm not quite sure where I put this in the video, but I'm just putting the whole video together, and there's a bit of Queen Victoria and a lot of the Russian stuff, but you can see like a 90 or an R or a 2 on him. And then see, they're able to fade in and fade out. Whoever did this, whenever it was done, whether it was then or now, whatever, but they faded in. And I mean, he, like, look what's on them, and then he's that next to this is the Tsar's wife. So I don't really know what that's about, because he's got like a plate on him. There's the 92. I think if you actually look at this, you'll see numbers and letters everywhere. Anyway, yeah, this is them outside, and you know, you can see like there's a man in there, and whatever that is, this looks like bamboo or a building. They're outside, but I mean, you can see this structure there, and then this is colour footage on turn of the like late 1800s. And I mean, look, the children are all different, and look at the people, they're all different colours. They have been superimposed in, like this one. You can see, look, black eyes, all different. You know, this looks like one of an album cover, you know, like the Beatles when they stuck all the people on. Please, I just, when you go through this footage, look, see, as a coloured person there, or a black person, whatever you want to say. I think most of them are, actually, when you look at them. Look at that superimposed in there. Look at this superimposed in there. And this blew my mind a bit. These people putting their arms up. They're black people. They're black people. There's another one there. There's probably one there as well. So they're not being there because they're there. I mean, that one's white. That one's because it's superimposed in. But these are black people. So at the end of the 18th century, they didn't look like prisoners. We don't even know where this footage comes from. It's supposed to be Russia. Look, see a box around there. Boxes everywhere. So he looks like a different era to someone else there, like the girls. They all look like different eras stuck in there. Yes, whatever that is. And just look, people. Wow, just... This one kind of blows my mind a bit. There you go, with the helmets on them. Looking very Germany-like. Anyway... It's this person that's going to interest me. This is what happens to him. So he's here, and as he walks on, he changes. There you go. Did you see that? And this person here, look. Why is that person so dark? And what's this? You know, on top of their heads. That one's got some weird thing on as well. These don't. Well, look, spikes sticking out everywhere. Look. And this, there's the eagle in there. But this now reminds me of the ghosts in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Just look at it. And in it, and there's this guy here. Here he comes. He changes colour, and then he keeps changing. Watch. There. So is that a black person there, really? And they've covered it up. There's always going to be... Look, there's letters. There's a... Oh, let's go back there. Let's try and capture that. Look, a 2 and an 8. 2 and an 8 and something else. Look, whatever's going on there. So they're covering up that person. And this guy's quite amazing because he doesn't really move when everything else is moving behind him. Look. He's just standing there. And again, he's a dark-skinned person. I know that's supposed to be a woman, but I actually wondered whether it's more like a cavalier and it's a man with a beard and long hair, but it's supposed to be women. And then does that person look in the same era as these people? Do you see what I mean? How the hell are we supposed to know that this is Queen Victoria? I've only slowed it down. I actually thought that even though it was good, look, she's got glasses on or something with her eyes. But I just thought that, I don't know what I thought, but this is just the same. Well, it's worse than what we have today because it's black and white doing it. They have glasses on of some kind. Anyway, look at the crowd. I don't know what this is going on down here. It's like a face, doesn't it? Anyway, look, there's something going on with her eyes. Is that supposed to be her? She doesn't look anything like that in her pictures. All I'm showing is the pictures that they showed us, but I just want to show you that person just... This is... Well, they've got a picture here of Victoria. I mean, I know this one's more or less the same pose. Well, that one, yeah, I think that's the same pose, but in all the pictures you will see her looking like that anyway. So I just wanted to bring in, just when I'm finishing, I thought it was best just to maybe put in a bit of the history and show you what they're supposed to look like. Now this is the Tsar of Russia, Nikolai Tsar, or Nikolai, well, however you say his name, Nicholas. But anyway, this is George V. George V. So he comes after Edward. Victoria, Edward, George V. And the Tsar. With a little bit of history there about how when he was in. There's the Tsar. Little pictures relating around him. And then George V. George V. Edward VII is the one before. He's the one after Victoria. And actually, if you look, he looks more like, well, I don't know what, black? Darker skinned person. He does not look English, does he? Although what's English anymore? He looks darker skinned. Especially this one here, this picture here. These just look like the Tsar. They are cousins, so, you know. And the Tsar. And the Tsar. Yeah, maybe they're a bit different, but they do look quite alike as well. So, the Tsar. George. The Tsar. And George. The Tsar. And George look very alike, don't they? Yes, on to the next bit now. See, there's letters appearing in it. If you slow it down, you'll see the odd letters. And, yeah, look at that. It's not right. I mean, look at this. You can see this thing on the brolly here, clearer. That bit on the brolly is clearer than any of this. And I just don't know what goes on with this guy here. Again, I've just turned the light up a little bit on it to see it, but that person's just standing there. It's just weird. Then he comes in and she's got glasses on. In fact, her glasses changed. You see, let's go back. She's got different glasses on there to there. Different ones on there. There, see, to there. Now they look like a man. For sure. You can see the other people are cut in. The ones with these are supposed to be, these white things are supposed to be feathers. And then this, but they're all cut in. And then when he gets to here, his hair is really, he looks like a black person again, but who knows? He's got this funny thing going on as if he's almost got a hat on, and there's a line across his head there. It's totally impossible, that wouldn't happen. His head missing there, and it's really annoying these women are here covering up something else going on, and I mean, but I can't, you know, it's just too difficult to make out. And then he's now morphed in with the flowers, the feathers, which he can't. They're totally separate people. I mean, what's this going on? Like he's got a hat on. Sort of, I don't know what's going on there. And how the hell are we supposed to know that's Queen Victoria? Now our glasses have changed again. It's just so horrible. See, the thing on the brolly is more clear than anything else. Why is that? It's so small and everything else is much bigger. And that these people here are a little bit closer than her. So why is that thing on the brolly clearer than the people? I mean, look at it. Looks like somebody else. You can see there's something on the bridge of their nose there. Oh, but the brolly thing's the most clearest thing you can see. Not this funny looking person going off here with the white feathers. Well, they're not white, but they're just... Because I've turned the filter up a little bit so we could see them a bit clearer. But you can see their glasses now, can't you? She probably did have glasses. I saw monocles, but they look much more modern, the glasses on there. And look at those sort of white on him, like a mask. Look at it. The only thing that you can really make out is the thing for the brolly. Now she's been given some flowers, or they have anyway. And then this is supposed to be with the Tsar and Queen Victoria, late 1880s. And they're all supposed to be going for a walk, but everybody's glitching on it, which means they've all been added to the scene. And I mean, the dog in somehow looks a bit big for the scene. That dog there, the shepherd dog. It just does. It just looks... It doesn't look in the right proportion. But anyway, you can see that they... Maybe it is, but it's because they've all been added to the scenery. Anyway, if people don't know that they could do this, I'll show you a video, or a little tiny bit of a video, to show you that they could do this kind of stuff. They could doctor videos and that. I mean, that's supposed to be a dog on her lap. Amazing dog. It's quite big. It's all sort of added. Look at it. Look at that, the cut. I mean, even though it's supposed to be a Scottish person, not sure they're black again. All I did was slow it down and film it again. Anyway, hopefully everybody can see there's something very, very wrong with it. This is supposed to be the Tsar of Russia, Nicholas, but I don't know. I just watched this bit of video and you tell me what you think. I was really shocked. Right, so behind them is a coloured person, and when you see them going off, I'm sorry, they all look like coloured people at this point. And I mean, he's got something else on his head. It's such a small bit of footage to know what's really going on, but the rest doesn't look right, does it? What's that supposed to be? A person with a child? Oh my goodness gracious me. It's all just been set up for us. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know why they've blacked their faces out. You can't, you know, there she's, yeah, okay. And then most of it's dark, so you can't really tell except when he walks across. He's got quite a brow on his, yeah, there you go. Doesn't look like the same people, does it? Looks like other people there. I don't know what's going on with his head. I can't tell if he's got a hat on and it's from like the Second World War, he's a US soldier, or I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, it just doesn't look right. I mean, look. What's all this? There you go, he looks like someone else. Almost looks like Saddam Hussein, doesn't it? Eyebrows. And then the child doesn't look very good, does it? The child doesn't look very good. Doesn't really look like him at all. See, he's been cutting around his arm there. I don't quite know what's going on there. I've brightened it up a bit because I was hoping to get more detail about the people underneath, but they've been so masked that it's just a blur. It's just occasionally you see, but there you go. I'm sorry, this is nothing to do with pixelation or slowing it down. I mean, even that child's got, like, I don't know, I just think they're covering up other people, or they just use this to pretend to make the family. You can see boxes where they've been cut in. It's, on this scene is just so bad. So this is all with the Tsar, but I mean, look at the background. Can you tell what it is? No. Looks like someone's painted some lines across, really. And again, when you look at them, none of these people look light-skinned. They look dark-skinned. But it's too blurry to tell, and I just don't have but I mean, there's always something going on in the footage, like as if someone's filmed it off glass or something, almost. See, look there. See, there's a shine up there, so it's like someone's filming off a screen. Because why would there be a reflection in it? So I think that's really strange. You just can't tell, but I'm wondering whether any of those are actually light-skinned people. With those sort of, those bright bits which come in, which we think are just the blurriness on the film. But I'm wondering if that says something, because I found lots of letters in here. But I don't know if I'm going to do a letter day, because it just becomes... But you can just, is that writing in there again? This has to be writing. And see, it's like someone's filming it on a screen. But you still can't make out what's happening quite, even if they're filming it on a screen. But it just looks like There's people moving around in the back. Did you see that? Let's just go back a little bit to there a second. Watch, here, you'll see that there's like people watching. Moving around, here. Do you see it? Look. Oh, I don't know what it means. There you go. You can just see other things in there. Sometimes I found that with the Watts case. It's like something else was going on and they filmed on the top of something else and underneath was coming through. But you see it all moving around. I don't know what that is. Of course, at full speed, everybody will just think that that's the quality and the Victorian film, but it's not. And then when I looked at this, when you watch this, do any of these, I know Russian people are darker than white people, but I mean, he looks fairly white and he looks fairly white, but none of these do. A lot of these people, I mean, look, he's been cut in. These people are darker skinned here. Darker skinned. And he's cut in. See, you can see he's cut in. Look at his neck, it's dark now. So I'm not sure what's really going on there. Just looks to me like, you know, they're darker skinned people in the background. I mean, do they look Russian? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore because I wasn't expecting to find this in here. But I mean, look, I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, sorry.
Here, look. Well, I mean, I don't quite know what happens there. There was supposed to be someone behind him, but he's got a bigger nose than him. Just look at the people. I mean, he looks like he's Indian or something. Maybe they're from the Caribbean looking. Maybe they're more Libyan looking. I don't know, but they're not dark skinned people, but they're darker skinned. If you see what I mean. Just like all these people. I mean, I just don't know. You can never see their eyes, which I find really crazy. Or you can see that one blink. But their eyes are always so dark. Oh, thank goodness, someone blinking. Rasputin. Looks a bit like John Lennon, doesn't he? Sort of, era. There. But he's cutting, the one in the middle. I mean, that man's hands were in the Tsar's hat. What is this? Look at it. Just look at it. These are darker people. It's supposed to be the late 1800s. King of Russia, the Tsar. I mean, he looks quite dark there, but you can't quite tell because it's all blurry, but he doesn't look white, fair-skinned. Even there, I'm sorry, he's starting to turn into the Pirates of the Caribbean kind of style. All those people look dark-skinned. Look at him. The one with the salute on him. He's darker-skinned. And now so is the Tsar. I mean, look at the ships they were building in the background. We haven't really moved on that far. There you go, he looks dark-skinned, the one on the left saluting. And the Tsar looks dark-skinned compared to the other guy, but the other guy doesn't look light-skinned either. And the one in the background now looks, I don't know if you can tell because he's a bit blurry, but they don't look white-skinned. And it looks like there's something, you know, like, I don't know what he's wearing, a balaclava? When he turns around there, his hair doesn't look right. Who knows? I just don't, it's the footage, and it looks like he's got glasses on there. Looks like they've all got glasses on, or they've got blacked eyes. See? Because he's been cut in. I mean, there, it doesn't look like the Tsar, does it? The back of him, I don't know what that looks like. See, that guy there, did you see that? That one there, he had glasses on. Let's go back. There, he's got glasses on. Let's see if I can stop it. Let's do that bit again so you can see. There you go. Or black eyes. And blooming black eyes. That guy's very tall, isn't he? I still think they're all cut in though. It just wouldn't look like that if they were really in the photograph or the picture, the video. Because what we are is, we're 3D, we see in 3D, and I know the pictures are 2D, but this is the same thing as the Watts case, where you've got 2D on 2D, whereas we're 3D on 2D. That's what it should be, and it's just there's something missing. I mean, this is all crazy. Even if you can make it out, it's crazy. Different heads appear. I mean, I'm looking at the people, you just look at some of them and you think, oh, they don't look white. And then just weird things happen with the footage. It's just a really badly edited video, but the thing is, they're like this today. You know, with footage of the Watts case was the same. See, he's got glasses on. Glasses. Or why are their eyes so black? That guy's hand. And see, there's like letters. If you look, there's letters. There's letters down here. Sometimes you can just see it. It's just in there. I mean, this guy here doesn't look white, does he? I don't know what this one is here. Even when, you know, you've played quite a lot of it, you end up replaying it again just because it's just quite incredible that when we're looking at this, that it's just so weird. and what these people look like underneath. It's just one big act. I mean, when you're watching this, why is there something else going on? If you can see, it's just something else always there in the background, but I don't know what it is exactly. Do you see, it's always going across as if it's some message, or I just not sure. Could say it's where they superimposed everything in, but it's like there. Did you see that? Look, what is this? So up there, it's like they filmed it. They're filming it through a screen. And if you stop like there, for instance, just go back to here. I mean, look at that. Does that say something? I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put this... I don't know what to do, because I reckon that that is a bunch of letters and numbers. Look at it. You can even make it out, look, across there. It's just, well, anyway, just whiz through it. Do you see where they've been so superimposed in here anyway? These have the guns. Well, did you see that? It's just a shadow in there. But anyway. I'm just amazed at how dark everybody is. And it's just not, it's not being mentioned at all in here. I mean, where are they? It's got a cross up there, look. Whatever this is. But again, it has the same problem in it. It has the things going in the background, and then yeah, and he's changing. We've already done this one. This one's a bit like back to it. Yeah, it's this line down his there, look. Now let's zoom into that. Caught it just right. And now, when you zoom in, you can see that there's someone else underneath him. I mean, for instance, what's this? This is not, well, I don't know, maybe it goes around there, but you see it's now looking different. And then he's got this line going down his face there, wherever this is. It's hard to know what it all means. It means something though, because they wouldn't do it otherwise. His salute and so forth, and got the man behind him, and yes, let's whiz it on. We've already done this. Yes, this quite amazed me. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see it better. Same problem going on. There's just weird things going on in footage. Yeah, you can see in mid-flow. He goes from that to that. I have this problem in the Watts case. He goes from a full bearded man, is it on? A full bearded man, well, I suppose he's full bearded different. That person It's different to that person. In mid-flow. Anyway, that's the end of that bit for now. Because I could just go on forever.